My name is Michael Lavity, and I'm with a nonprofit called Provide a Path. We empower individuals through education on addiction, and more importantly, we provide a safe pathway to a vast network of treatment options where you can be immune from losing your job and seek help at the same time, because everyone deserves a chance to get help before they lose everything. Now, I myself am going on 4 years from a heroin addiction. That happened in a very common way. For most of my youth, I was a sponsored skier. And about 10 years ago, I was up at Park City doing some filming when I crashed and tore my rotator cuff. Next thing you know, shoulder surgery. Next thing you know, Percocet prescription. Within a month and a half, I was running out of my prescription before I was supposed to. So I started illegally buying pharmaceuticals from other people. But it didn't take long before I could no longer afford to do that. It's very expensive. Your oxycodone is about $1 a milligram, whereas your heroin is about 1/8 that price. So, after I had lost control of the prescription management, my only option at that point to avoid withdrawal was to budget for heroin. Now, the word heroin makes people screech to a halt and pump the brakes. Most people do not know that heroin is simply a taboo street term for diamorphine, which is a legal painkiller in the UK and most first world countries. Again, which is heroin. Now, this first quote I'll read is from a study in the scientific journal done by the Association of Anesthesiologists, titled Anesthesia, Preoperative Medicine, Critical Care and Pain. I quote, "The scientific basis for the alleged superiority of diamorphine over morphine is dubious, since diamorphine is metabolized to monoacetylmorphine and morphine itself. It would be surprising if there were a marked difference. Very few studies authenticate this claim of superiority, and the present study is no exception." So to translate that, diamorphine, heroin, is metabolized or turned into monoacetyl morphine and regular morphine before it goes to your brain and causes the heroin high. I want to read another quote. This one's from the National Center for Biotechnological Information in 1998. I quote, "It is the morphine molecule that then binds with the opioid receptors and produces the subjective effects of the heroin high. It is ultimately the morphine metabolite of heroin that then binds to the opioid receptors and produces the narcotic effects commonly associated with the substance." So what we've come to learn there is heroin, again, diamorphine, before it even gets you high, it has been turned into morphine. It wouldn't make a lot of sense if there were different effects than morphine. But luckily, they also did studies on people who were self-administering in the hospital, either morphine or diamorphine at different times. This is again from the study from the Association of Anesthesiologists. And I quote, "We found no significant differences between the groups over a 24-hour period in the degree of euphoria, nausea, vomiting, or sedation, as assessed by subjective visual analog scores, or in pain relief, nausea, and euphoria as assessed by verbal rating." I'll read one more quote from that same study here. "We conclude that, with patient-controlled administration, there is little difference between morphine and diamorphine, and there is no evidence to support the view held by many clinicians that diamorphine is superior to morphine in terms of production of a greater euphoria with less nausea and vomiting." So what we've come to find here is not only from a molecule standpoint, heroin is the same, or there's a negligible difference between heroin and morphine, but we've also come to find that when they asked people using both, that they all said it was a negligible difference as well, and concluded that it was a false representation by many clinicians in society that heroin, diamorphine, gets you more high than morphine does. If you look at the handouts that I gave you that compare morphine to the legal painkillers in the United States, we can now connect what heroin is to the painkillers directly. Morphine, it is represented as a 1. And if you look at oxycodone, which is in your Percocet, is a 1.5. So therefore, your Percocet is 50% stronger than laboratory pure heroin. Let me repeat that. Your Percocet is 50% stronger than laboratory pure heroin. Well, let that sink in for a second. It's kind of baffling, but it makes sense. Once you have lost control and have an addiction to opioids, you don't have a choice. Your only option is heroin because it's all you can afford. You're addicted. Your brain's been hijacked by this addiction. If I were to look at you and go, "Okay, Josie, I'm your doctor. I'm going to prescribe you this super potent heroin. Take this every 4 to 6 hours for a month. Do you think you might have a problem?" Well, the answer is yes. And it makes sense as to why more people died significantly last year from opioid overdoses than car crashes. given that this material is true. So when I was at Utah State, I did a study regarding this to see how valuable it would be to educate people on these realities of opioids. In that study, I asked this question: if heroin and painkillers are similar in terms of addictive properties and consequence, how would you rate the value of being educated about these realities of opioids prior to filling a prescription? 95.8% of people answered extremely valuable. That helped inspire me to pursue these educations to save lives and help empower people through education. So attached to this email is a direct line that goes to me. A safe way to access a vast network of treatment resources with immunity guaranteed from losing your job. Again, if you call that direct line, we can speak, and I can get you in touch with a customized level of treatment, and you will be immune from losing your job, because everybody deserves an opportunity to seek treatment before they lose everything. Thank you.
Call this number today to discuss your treatment options, no strings attached. If you just need to talk, we can do that. Your company cares about you. It's not every day you have an opportunity to seek help with an immunity from losing your job. I'll be answering the line, I understand, no strings attached. Call today.